Nitrous oxide, commonly known as whippets, can be used legitimately in medical settings and in some food preparations, but recreational use is considered an abuse when you inhale it. Doctors say prolonged abuse can lead to long-term and severe neurological impacts. Until August, it was legal to buy this in Louisiana, but after our Fox 8 reporting, Louisiana became the first state in the country to ban the retail sale of nitrous oxide. Now, Kenner police enforcing this new law, cracking down on illegal sales. This month, we went undercover with a team of detectives and found even with the threat of a felony arrest, there are still stores supplying a high, as Rob Krieger reports.
Yeah, we're gonna send you in.
Accented by a dreary evening, undercover Kenner police detectives targeted 10 vape stores and head shops, looking for nitrous oxide.
Negative at this point.
2 stores were closed.
It's a negative.
7 others told detectives they didn't stock it or got rid of it.
Said he never had it.
So that was gonna be a negative.
Some workers acknowledged the new ban on retail nitrous sales. Just a year ago, you could find nitrous tanks by the dozen on store shelves like this, but 2 weeks ago, our cameras rolled as undercover agents found the dangerous gas on Williams Boulevard.
1 pack of Galaxy gas, 375 grams. So nitrous oxide, 375 grams on the back.
At Purple Haze Smoke Shop.
Please step away, please. Kenner police. Kenner police. What Kenner police department? Get the fuse hands on your back. Everybody else back there?
Police let the man inside leave after learning he wasn't an employee, but not before arresting Alexandra Estrada.
You're being placed under arrest right now because you sold nitrous oxide to an undercover detective.
Estrada, the store employee, told detectives she didn't know she couldn't sell the gas.
Is there a reason why it's stored back there? Why is it stored back there? Like all your other products are on display on shelves and everything, but the other one is stored in the back.
We just got it done. We just put all of them right there.
Yeah, why did y'all put it in the back?
If you sell it, you can't claim ignorance. It is illegal. It's a felony. You're going to get arrested. You're going to go to jail. The owner is going to be held accountable.
Kenner Police Chief Keith Conley says after similar undercover operations last month, the community has rallied behind the department's efforts to not only educate, but enforce the state's new regulations.
The feedback I got just going out in public, going to restaurants, people came to the table, were saying, this is unbelievable. Thank y'all for getting on top of this.
Conley says he was stunned by the suggestive imagery on nitrous products seized from Smoke Galore on Loyola Drive during his department's operation last month.
It wasn't packaged just for culinary purposes or any other nonsense. It was flashy cardboard packaging to attract juveniles.
I mean, it's the good advertising, the way that these things are packaged. And to me, it's completely for abuse purposes.
Scott Bowen is a cognitive neuroscience professor at Wayne State University in Detroit.
I mean, most parents aren't even aware of this.
For nearly 3 decades, his research is focused on inhalant abuse.
I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of these products out there that contain, you know, all sorts of different types of chemicals that can be and are being abused.
Bowen cautions a majority of inhalants are widely used for legitimate purposes, but he struggles to see any legitimacy in tanks of nitrous oxide sold like this.
I think they're manufacturing these products just for that, for abuse. Absolutely. I believe that.
There should be no reason why somebody, for example, at a head shop is selling big tanks of nitrous oxide. I mean, that's obviously being used for personal inhalation.
Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill says her office is committed to keeping pressure on the nitrous industry.
This isn't a party trick. It's dangerous, and we need to educate people about why they shouldn't be doing this.
Repeated use interferes with brain functioning. It interferes with B12 processing vitamin. It can, produce muscle weakness. The effects on the body go on and on and on.
There is a huge problem of abuse of this substance. I don't know why head shops need to sell it at all.
Muriel says her office could investigate nitrous companies if they still deliver shipments to retailers in Louisiana.
If I had evidence that they were selling here, then I would be able to pursue further investigation into that. It's the volume that I think is the red flag.
She sold nitrous oxide to an undercover detective.
Back on Williams Boulevard, before searching for additional nitrous, detectives called the store manager, who claimed the nitrous they had in the store wasn't for sale.
Beginning August 1st, nitrous oxide is illegal to sell. Okay.
Look, we take it all. We take it all, but we didn't sell it.
She did sell it today. It happened.
Detectives found thousands of dollars worth of nitrous stashed in the back of the store. The manager tells police a wholesaler was supposed to pick it up.
That's why we have it on the bag.
I understand.
It wasn't for sale at all.
Well, it was sold, so I mean, it kind of is for sale if it was sold.
Y'all shouldn't even have that in your store. I mean, it's been over a month since the new law came out.
Conley thinks the new law will deter some retailers that have pushed the limits.
That's a big deal. It's hard to regulate these retail shops without teeth. Sometimes it's cheaper to pay the fine because the profit margin could be very large. So by it being a felony, that's big boy court. You're going to have to lawyer up. You're going to have to go in front of a judge in state court dealing with the state prosecutors. And that's a whole different ballgame.
Its regulations police hope will limit the ease of access. However, Bowen warns while the new law is a step, people shouldn't overlook the pervasive threat that still exists.
This is something that was a problem in the 60s and 70s. It's not a problem anymore, but it has continued to be a problem. I call this the silent epidemic. It can be dependence producing or addictive to certain individuals because of the effects of it. And again, this nitrous and some of these other things have long-term effects on the body and can be very devastating.
I think that we have to do a better job of not only disabusing people of the notion that it is safe and a safe and free high. It's not. But also just very quickly implementing some practical solutions for enforcement.
At least in Kenner, those solutions are already seizing loads of the dangerous gas and levying consequences on the people supplying a high.
Once again, that was Rob Krieger reporting. Estrada is charged with distribution of nitrous oxide. She was released on a $5,000 bond, is due back in court in November. The 3 other people arrested last month are all expected back in court on nitrous distribution charges later this month.